and then $50 million, $10 billion naira go on.
Manifestos are important in elections. Whether or not the winner eventually implements the contents of the manifesto, that shouldn't stop us from peeping into the manifesto to read the mind of the contestants, to know what they plan to do, how they plan to solve the many problems, how they plan to change policies, and many other issues in Nigeria. That's exactly what Stears did. They analyzed the three manifestos of the three major parties, the Labour Party, APC, and PDP, to know what they plan to do, how they plan to implement them, and the effect on the economy, their viability, whether they will work, whether they understand the problems in the first place. So this is the information they got. They checked many areas like electricity, power supply, agriculture, money policies, and the dwindling naira. So let's start with electricity. We can't deny the importance of electricity in a growing economy. Even developed economies all rely on constant electricity. Constant electricity will boost manufacturing, there's no doubt. Because if the electricity is not constant, it hurts productivity because people have to plan for it. They have to depend on diesel power generating sets, and sometimes they are not available in the filling stations. So it creates uncertainty. Uncertainty hurts businesses. If the power is constant, the power supply is always there, manufacturers wouldn't be bothered about buying diesel, repair of generators, and all that. As you can see from the chart, Peter Obi and the Labour Party manifesto scored 20 points ahead of APC and PDP that scored 15 points and 10 points respectively. There's no doubt that Peter Obi is prepared to make serious changes in electricity supply in Nigeria. If you remember, a few months ago, he went to Egypt to study how they implemented and, had a serious boost in their electricity supply and power generation. The Siemens Power Project is coming late in the life of the Buhari administration. It faced a lot of delays. You can check out the videos we made about them to understand the extent of the contract. Buhari is not known for taking quick decisions. In 2015, it took him several months to form his government and appoint ministers. So yes, COVID-19 played a role in delaying the contract, but his indecisiveness played a major role because he could have started this earlier enough in his administration. In fact, he should have started it in his first term. He should have given it a higher priority, more than the railway project, especially the one that goes to Niger Republic. We all know the importance of power supply in Nigeria. What it means now is that Nigerians will continue to wait for a future government. The outgoing government of Buhari will not be able to solve the power problems, the power shortages. Nigerians have been waiting since 1999 when the Fourth Republic started. But many presidents, from Obasanjo to Yar'Adua, Goodluck Jonathan, and now Buhari, they couldn't solve the power shortages. The wait continues. Next is agriculture. There's no doubt that Peter Obi and Labour Party manifesto won also because he has been saying, in fact, almost all his interviews, Peter Obi keeps saying that he will turn the North to a production ground. So there's no doubt that Peter Obi and the Labour Party are ready to implement these ideas. Remember that Peter Obi said that he will force all banks to co-own, to have interest in the bank of industry so that people can get loan, so that production of agricultural produce can get the required boost that it needs. Nigeria is sitting on a massive land. So farming these lands, all the arable lands, farming them will at least make Nigeria self-sufficient in food and even export to African countries, European countries, and the rest of the world.
I was in Ethiopia. Ethiopia did export last year $1.1 billion of coffee. Coffee can grow there. Somebody can with all their crop will give 1.4 billion. Indeed, in gold, in assets, the future of Nigeria lies in the north. What we want to do.
Next is how the three main parties plan to tackle high inflation and the volatile naira. We all know how the price of goods have skyrocketed since the past several years. High inflation hurts the economy. It hits hard on the average businessman that has anything to sell. It hits hard more on the average consumer, the worker, because the salary of the worker wasn't increased, but the price of goods has increased, sometimes double or triple. If a small family normally makes a budget of 20,000 naira for groceries per month, with the high inflation, what it means is that that 20,000 will no longer be able to buy those groceries for the month. It might be able to buy for 2 weeks, but no longer for 1 month. So it's good that Peter Obi has a good plan to tackle the inflation. Peter Obi has also said that he will merge the two exchange rates, that it hurts the economy, it hurts businesses. Businessmen cannot project, they cannot determine how much the dollar will exchange to the naira tomorrow, the next day, next week. All these contribute to instability and inflation. Because if you don't have at least a stable exchange rate, how will the businessman predict what will happen next time he goes to shop abroad? Because most of these goods that are imported in Nigeria, you buy them with dollars. So if you bought today at 600 naira per dollar and you don't know, you cannot predict that it will sell 800 next month, how do you plan ahead? They have to plan ahead, otherwise they stand to lose a lot of money. So most of these salesmen, most of these businessmen, they always add a lot of overhead cost on the goods to take care of the inflation, to take care of the, unpredictable exchange rate of the naira. Otherwise, they'll be making huge losses. Also, the double exchange rate system, the black market and the official rate, leads to corruption, because people that have access to the official rate can always get them and go and sell in the black market and make huge profits. The rate is about 400 and something naira, while the black market is about 700 and something naira. About 300 naira difference. That's a huge margin to make if you have access to the official dollar exchange rate. Peter Obi has also talked about changing the salary system, that it will now be calculated based on hourly wage. It is very, very important. This will not only improve productivity, it will curb corruption. When you go to government offices, you don't see many of the civil servants working there. They are supposed to have a system. They will clock in when they come in the morning, and when they are leaving in the evening, they clock out. This will be used to calculate the number of hours they worked at the end of the month. If you're a civil servant working in one of the government offices or departments and you know the boss, you can afford to take a holiday, maybe 2 days off, without it being official. Some of them even do other businesses. They don't do the civil servant job alone. They are into other businesses. Some of them even bring goods to offices to sell. So this will curb this and make sure that people who sign up for jobs actually do these jobs, not, they are doing this and they are doing the others. It will improve productivity seriously. It's very, very important. A lot of people have criticized the hourly wage, thinking that it's not good for the economy. No, many emerging economies, even developed ones, all calculate their wages based on per hour. In summary, you can see that Peter Obi and Labour Party Manifesto scored 17 points on average when they total every subject or categories that they looked at, while PDP scored 13 points and APC came in at 11 points. What this analysis shows is the party that is ready, the candidate that is ready to turn around things in Nigeria.
The problem we have in our front now and in our hand is not ethnic. It's is national. And for me, the first thing that is important in a leader is character. The problem we have had over the years is that we don't have leaders who have the right type of character that they should be entrusted with the leadership role. So if I put my finger on anything or anybody, it's because comparing one with another, I see that there is merit that would be of benefit to Nigeria.
For those who are still sitting on the fence, who are still undecided on who to vote for in the forthcoming presidential elections, this is the time to make your decision because the election is fast approaching. And for any reason you still feel you need more information in order to make your decision on who to vote for, another video is coming. In that video, we will analyze the major candidates, their past, their antecedents, what they did when they were in office, how they managed the resources of the states, and their general way of life. So make sure to stay subscribed. If you haven't, subscribe now to our channel and enable notification so that you'll be notified to watch all future videos, including the new video that will be uploaded. Thank you for your support.
For Nigeria to develop, they said to us, for Nigeria to develop, we need steel. And they say that the machine, that's what they told me in Ajokuta, is outdated. And I say, if it's outdated, don't they have a new one? If it's outdated, we will make sure we resuscitate it, we partner with whoever can do it, and bring a new one so it can work and create a job.